Welcome back to the channel. So today it's the 2025 M4 Competition xDrive in individual neon blue, the G82 chassis. This is our last model year 25 individual M4 to arrive. I think we got maybe one or two more M4s coming in before switch over to 26. So neon yellow, I'm not sure the origin of this color. I thought it might have been on a 2002, but that ended up being Gulf yellow. It's a very muted yellow, sort of like Dakar yellow. Beginning up front with our headlights. So single headlight plus quotation marks for the daytime running lights, basically the snake eyes look, if you will. Shadowing lights, as well as a corner light there in the corner. Moving to the grille. Got M4 Competition badging in the grille. Horizontal kidney slats and parking assist camera there in between the grills. I'm not sure how well the camera is actually picking up the color of the yellow here. We'll discuss that momentarily. So on the side, we saw 825M's bicolor with the M compound brakes and the red calipers. Now, hindsight, maybe black calipers would have been a better look on this one, but it is what it is. We have the floating hubcaps. We also have a tire battery loss for the Pirelli P0s. Got M4 Competition badging here, and that sort of breather gill, side gill thing going on. Now, I'll note this one is done prior to PDI, just because of the timing of this thing arriving, as is the case often. But the yellow in terms of how it looks to my eye versus the camera, so I think the camera is picking up a little bit darker yellow, but it's very flattish yellow. Again, in that realm of Dakar yellow, I think a little bit lighter in terms of the yellowness. Out back, we have our CSL style laser tail lights. Got a gurney flap in high gloss black. We've got M4 Competition badging with the M4 outlined in silver, plus xDrive badging. Down below, our standard quad exhaust with our black high gloss. It's our high gloss black diffuser. There's that rear 3/4 view. I'm thinking on this side, I think it's a little more true, at least to my eye, compared to the camera. Make my way inside, go over pricing and options on this very moderately equipped M4 Comp xDrive. All right, so open up with the black extended merino leather, so standard merino leather on this one here, for the Bumblebee look. Now, a little hesitant to go with the Osprey blue interior, although I think it might have looked pretty good against this color. It might have looked pretty good against the exterior color. Fjord blue might have also worked as well, but black is basically a pretty safe bet. Door card, upper portion, hard plastic. Feels like leather here in the middle, plus hard plastic down at the bottom. Of course, your standard seats on the M4. So black, you can see, basically they call it black Alcantara, but it looks more like a dark gray. M4 badging lights up in the head restraint. But pretty comfortable seat, well bolstered. Down below we have adjustments for your side bolster, lumbar support, plus a manually powered crumb catcher. M4 badging on the door sill. Alright, so the inside, your standard M steering wheel, a flat bottom one now, with M badging, M stitching. Controls are here for cruise control. We have red M1, M2 buttons, plus the carbon fiber shift paddles. More carbon fiber here on the insert of the steering wheel. The red stripe, the 12 o'clock. And in front of me, iDrive 8.5, the M version and M mode road. Head-up display. The rest of that curved display. Let me go over to the live vehicle here. So it looks more like speed yellow here on the iDrive display, but that's the color of the vehicle that shows up in your iDrive screen, plus the instrument panel. So more of that carbon fiber trim here, plus your vent controls that twist to open, twist to close. More carbon fiber trim here in the center console. Where you got your red start stop button, your drive selector with embossed M emblem and M stitching, and your iDrive knob. All right, starting price, the 2025 M4 Comp xDrive is $89,000. Neon yellow, being an individual paint, adds another $4,500. The extended merino leather is included in the price of the vehicle. Parking assistance pack for $700, the exec package for the $1,400, carbon fiber trim for $950, galvanic controls for $100. Then we got luggage compartment mats, floating hubcaps, performance floor mats. All told, MSRP of this particular example, $98,445. Carbon fiber roof, standard on the vehicle. Of course, you can also opt for a moon roof, although I think, at least for us, it's a very low take rate. So getting in the back seat, pull the lever, seat moves forward, seating for 2 more in the rear. And here's a view of the cockpit from the back seat. Now out back, you just have the vent controls. There's no like a climate control console in the back, plus no USB-C charging ports. Knee legroom I think is pretty decent, but problem can be headroom back of the M4. All right, let's make our way to the back here. Take it more of a neon yellow. There's no kick to open on the M4. All right, here's the cargo area. You see the performance floor mats there. We have a mobility kit over here. That luggage compartment match, real good. Also fold down those rear seats for even more room. And with the executive package, you get the powered tailgate. All right, we'll make our way to the front and then pop the hood. Let's take on more of this neon yellow. All right, so underneath the hood here is the S58 inline-6 3-liter twin-turbo engine. In the xDrive variant, it's 523 horsepower and 479 torques. So, extremely powerful car. Well, that's it for a quick look at neon yellow. See you at the next video.